Hello, my name is Trevor, leading people from darkness into the light of who we truly are. Today we're going to be talking about the power and the gift of manifesting. We've heard and read many books about how to manifest, but when you look at it, what are they asking you to actually manifest? 9 times out of 10, it's all about business, wealth, how to earn more money, how to get a bigger house, how to draw the relationship into your life. But no one is teaching you how to manifest your own self, how to manifest your own wellness, how to manifest your own divinity. So today we're going to be talking about what really is the true gift of manifesting. What would really be the benefit of the power and the gift of manifesting if you had the choice? So for me, when I went through asking the universe to help me with certain gifts, I asked for all the normal things, the material things. And of course, they don't really happen. How many people bought the book called The Secret? How many people tried? And how many people found results? Probably not that many. I looked at The Secret, I read the book, and I thought it doesn't make sense. There's something there that is actually missing. It obviously worked for the people that put it together, but you have to go to the point where they were really clever. They made it sound sense. They got the best people in the world to be able to talk about it. So maybe that was all about business. But I want to teach you really what is the art of manifesting. To manifest something so good, so fantastic, can only be the self. You could ask the universe to teach you how to love yourself. You could ask the universe to how to heal yourself. For those of you that are going through the dark night of the soul, it's obvious that you're asking yourself, maybe even God, to help you out. But what is it that you're asking? Maybe you're asking someone to come into your life to help you feel better about yourself. But is that the answer? Is that the true gift of understanding the power and the gift of manifesting? And I would say to you, no, that is not the gift of manifesting. The best way to manifest something is that you want your soul to come to you with the answers, because it is your soul that actually knows who you are. And it is your soul that is getting you to discover who you are. There are many of my subscribers that are deeply in pain, and the reason being is because you are looking for a deeper meaning to life. So therefore, everything about life is basically become boring. So therefore, there doesn't seem to be much for you. There doesn't seem to be much of a spark. You've tried everything. You've had the relationship, you've earned your money, you've had your jobs, and you've got to a certain point within your life where nothing makes sense. But trying to find meaning and purpose is one of the greatest things that I've discovered with my subscribers, is that they know deep within them there is a meaning and a purpose. They can't quite discover what it is though. But it's not in doing, see? It's about being. If we can understand the power and the gift of being, then you can understand the gift of who you are. We look for things on the outside of ourselves that are going to help us feel better. But of course, you know, and as well as I know, that hasn't happened up to date. Everyone that you meet, are they there to heal you? Are they there to kill you? Are they there to block you, hinder you, or inspire you? I'm afraid to say we don't actually see many people that are there to inspire you. So we all look for something, we all seek something, we search for something. And 9 times out of 10 is to be able to make you feel good. You want to feel good in life. You want to understand the self, you want to understand the mind, and of course, we want to feel great. This is where, for me, the body-mind energy comes into play, because we've all been taught and shown that it is called body-mind-spirit and body-mind-soul. But I want to introduce to you body-mind energy, because without energy, nothing actually works. You need energy. Everything is running on energy. So what is it that you would love to manifest? One of the first things that you should be asking the universe is how to understand energy. See what happens. Put them thoughts out. Put your intentions out, because this is how healing works. The power and the gift of healing is done through intention. If you've got the right intention, and it's for the benefit of yourself and for the benefit of others that surround you, then there is no greater truth than that. And the universe will provide that to you. If you ask stupid questions, the universe won't answer. It's not interested in stupid questions. When will I have a bigger house and more money? All of that stuff. It doesn't make sense anymore. You need to manifest how to control your mind. You need to manifest how to heal the body. You need to manifest how to understand energy. You need to manifest how to understand your soul. And you need to manifest answers to your questions. Let's put it this way. If you had 10 minutes with God, and only 10 minutes, what would be your question? Your one question that you would need an answer to? I suggest that one question be very short. Let's say that one question would last 1 minute, and that would give God 9 minutes to answer that question for you. So what are you actually asking for? Think about it. What are you asking the universe to deliver to you? In the dark night of the soul, you may be asking God to take away this pain. In the dark night of the soul, you may be trying to understand, why do I feel so empty, so lost and so confused? There are many of you out there that are getting it. You're understanding it, and you look at this gift that you've got and you don't know what to do with it. Let's say you're caught in the masses. Let's say that you are in the forest and everyone is in that forest. You in the dark night of the soul are being pulled out of the forest, but you keep wanting to go back into the forest because you believe that's all there is. You're frightened of standing alone. You're frightened of being separate. You're frightened of creating something. And if it's on a business value, you're frightened to set yourself up to what you truly believe in, because no one else out there is believing what you believe in. It's time to stand alone. So you want to manifest strength, courage, inspiration, and belief. You are manifesting a belief system to understand that what you are believing in is for the greater good. Let's say there is the forest, and let's use that as a metaphor that is where all beings reside. You started to walk away from the forest, and the forest starts to become in the distance. Now you feel this great separation, and now you're trying to get back into it, but the forest is pushing you away because you just don't fit there anymore. So what do we do with that? You turn away from the forest and you look at the world and you think, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. It all seems empty. And all of a sudden you see this vastness of land. There's nothing there. So if you wanted to build something, would you build your temple, your business, your shop, your home in the middle of nowhere? Some will, some won't. But how about if your dark night of the soul is teaching you to stand alone and to believe in yourself? But the problem is, do you believe in yourself? Do you trust in the universe that is teaching you and guiding you to find the strength in yourself? And of course, no. This is where you may be failing. This is where you feel that you're not getting it. But I'm here to tell you, you're there. You are getting it. I believe that the dark night of the soul takes you back to your original blueprint, who you used to be before your parents and teachers messed around with it and taught you a program that you just didn't believe in. You already had your authenticity. You already had your unique personality. That was lost. And so therefore, life became serious. And so therefore, the further you moved away from your innocence, the further you moved into the forest. And of course, you just got even more lost. A dark night of the soul awakens you to find freedom. Freedom is your ultimate goal. Freedom is your guide. Freedom is where you will find pure potential. What are you freeing yourself from? Rules, regulations, restrictions, parenting, control. Everything about you is seeking freedom. And it's only in freedom can you find your pure potentiality. There is nothing greater than the feeling of freedom. Many search for the power of happiness, but it's not in happiness, it's in freedom. To come away from slavery and control is one of the greatest aspects of who you are. The dark night of the soul teaches you to free yourself from your mind and to free yourself from your emotions. Only then can you find yourself and understand thyself. Then you can speak with yourself with intelligence, and you will find the gift in your own education. Believe in the self. Be me, believe my experience, believe my energy, believe my emotions, and become mindfully empty. Become mindfully empty is to get rid of the stuff that you have been taught and programmed to believe in because it doesn't work. That's why when you feel that you're moving forward, all of a sudden you fall back 10 steps. And you think, what's going on? Everyone believes that the spiritual journey is something that leads you forward. It doesn't. It takes you back. It wants to take you back to be like a child again. This is the only way that you can find yourself. Once you find yourself and understand yourself, because what you're doing is you're going back to the wounded child. You're saying to the wounded child or the wounded soul, you're going in to save your soul. You're going in to discover your soul. Your soul is saying to you, come and find me. Come and understand me, because I'm too scared to actually come forward because of all the rules and the regulations and the blockages. I'm too scared to express the truth of who I am. 8 billion people on the planet are all too scared to believe in themselves. They have no confidence about who they are. You are a very creative being. You can create with your thoughts, and this is the gift of manifesting. You just don't believe that you can. If you're in the dark night of the soul, and I mean truly in the dark night of the soul, I don't mean just because you've got the ump or you've got the arsehole with life and things didn't go your way. The dark night of the soul really is an overshadowing of yourself, your personality, and the programming is trying to free you. It's trying to get you to understand you. And you must understand the darkness, because the darkness is the gift. Once you understand the gift of fear, what else can fear you? What else could you fear? Fear you must delve into. Fear you must understand, because fear has got you caught. Fear is almost like the dark angel, if you like. It's telling you to look at your life, to understand what is it that you fear. You fear your imagination. You fear that you will never, ever understand your emotions. You fear that your future doesn't exist. You fear that you cannot control yourself. You fear yourself when you are communicating with people. And you fear being authentic. You have to understand the reasons why. Because once you find the why turns into the way. Let's look at the word why. W-H-Y is a big question mark there. And that's where everybody is. Why? Why does this happen? Why is that happening? Why do I feel like this? Why did they do that to me? Why did my husband leave me? Why did my wife leave me? Why don't my children love me? Why did I get the sack? Why do I not know who I am? It's the why. You must understand the why question, because everyone is walking around with the why question. I knew I had many why questions, so I needed to understand why. Once I understood the why, the H in the why means healing. So the why is the healing. Once you understand the healing the mind is very important. Healing your fears heals the body. Heal the mind heals your emotions. Healing your emotions heals your mind. Heal the mind heals your body. Once you become clear, then you can really start to manifest what you truly want. You're only manifesting things for yourself that you think are going to make you feel good. It doesn't work like that. You need to understand what is your intent of what you would like to do. You could say to the universe, help me to manifest my life to help others. Help me to manifest understanding my emotions. Help me to manifest true love. Help me to manifest a way of understanding my mind. Help me to manifest a very creative mind. Help me to manifest my spirit. Help me to understand spirituality. But most importantly, ask the universe to help you to understand who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how to break through. This is where you will sense and feel the power and the gift that the universe does answer your prayers. Don't plead, ask. Ask with intent and with sincerity. Ask the universe to help you have a beautiful mind. There's nothing greater. How do you think you would feel to have a beautiful mind? Think about it. Because what you've got going on is a bad mind. It's full of judgments, it's full of pain. It's all going around in your head. So the power and the gift of manifesting really is in the mind. If you can generate the right thoughts and the right paragraph, using the right words in the right context, then using the right words with a form of energy, because you need energy to be able to project your thoughts. Once you understand that, the gift can be shown to you. I asked the universe to give me something unique. The universe told me and showed me that I am already unique. So once I understood that uniqueness, I then asked the universe, give me something that nobody else has got. And the universe still said to me, but you are something that nobody else has got. You are that authentic, you are that unique. But do you appreciate that uniqueness? And of course, the answer to that is no. Why? Because you are looking for someone else to speak about your uniqueness. You're looking for somebody else to love your uniqueness. But you haven't discovered your uniqueness because you're just an emotional being. So when you meet another being and you show this self that you believe is very happy, after a while you can't sustain it. So in your manifesting, you're asking the universe, how can I sustain the feeling of feeling good? How can I sustain the feeling of happiness? How can I sustain the feeling of understanding my soul? How can I understand manifesting me? Again, I want to really understand the importance of questions. It's an incredible world. It's almost like magic. For instance, have you not noticed that when you're in love with somebody, doesn't it seem like God paints the picture and that life seems absolutely fantastic? But when you're not in love, what happens to life? It's horrible. It looks like hell. It's negative. So that's why everybody is seeking love. It's a vibration, it's a feeling, and everything becomes beautiful. In your gift of manifesting, ask for a beautiful mind. Ask for the universe to help you to discover what truly is beautiful. And the answer that you may receive is the word called relationship. Beauty is in the relationship. But if you focus that beauty and relationship on one being, you will miss the entire universe. You will miss the universal language. Because the universe wants you to have a beautiful relationship with all of it. All of life. Your relationship stands in front of you. Your relationship is you. The beauty of a relationship is within you. BME, beautiful mind entity. Manifest that and everything changes. To have a beautiful mind is not always about having beautiful words, or wearing beautiful clothes, or looking at yourself in the mirror and believing that you are beautiful. Beauty comes with no identity. Beauty comes when you look at it for what it is. Let's say, for instance, you're looking at a leopard, or a lion, or a monkey. Because you've identified it, it's a monkey, it's a leopard, it's a lion. If you take away the name, the identity, what are you looking at? You are looking at pure creation, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful that there is no words to describe it. But if you call it a leopard, then you've taken away its beauty. If you call yourself a human being, you've also taken away the beauty. To have a beautiful mind is a naturalness. The beauty of who you are is naturalness. The gift of who you are is beautiful. I believe beauty and beautiful is a word that once you write it, I think the word actually looks beautiful. I think that word stands alone. I think that is one of the greatest words that you could ever immerse yourself into and truly understand what is beautiful. But again, you want somebody to come into your life to tell you how beautiful you are. Now you have two choices if somebody comes in and tells you how beautiful you are. Maybe you've heard it so many times before that you actually don't believe it anymore. It works for a little while and you can sustain that energy that, wow, somebody believes I'm beautiful. But in all honesty, you don't actually believe it yourself. And so therefore, you cannot sustain that energy no matter how many times somebody tells you that you are beautiful. Reason being is that you don't believe it. You don't believe that you are a beautiful gift. You don't believe in understanding what does beauty actually mean. Is ugliness beautiful? What is ugliness? Ugliness is still unique. Why do we call people ugly and people beautiful? I've met many beautiful people that look beautiful on the outside, but they are ugly inside. And most beautiful people are ugly inside because they don't trust what people have told them. They cannot see their actual beauty because they see it every day. But when you feel that you see a beautiful person, you believe that that person is more beautiful than you. She's thinner than you. She's got beautiful hair. Her lips are beautiful. Her eyes are beautiful. But stop for the moment. Everyone's lips are beautiful. Everyone's eyes are beautiful. Everyone's face is beautiful. Why? Because it's unique. If you don't see the uniqueness in somebody, you will never understand the uniqueness of yourself. You think you're ugly. You think you're fat. You think you can be all of these other things that you are not. Your mind is ugly. And so therefore, once you treat yourself feeling that you are ugly, you will put on weight. You will feel ugly. You will look ugly. But what is ugly? Does a shark look ugly? Does an ant look ugly? Is a wasp ugly? What is ugly? Say the word many times and it's actually stupid. Ugly, 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 ugly. You sound like a caveman. Take the word of happy. Say it so many times you sound like a dog barking. Happy, 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 happy. Doesn't make sense anymore, does it? Words are just a language. Energy is the language you're looking for. There is beauty in energy, because without energy there is no beauty. Is one flower more beautiful than another? Is a rose more beautiful than a weed? No, it's not. Both are separate creations, both created by the Creator. So why do you say a weed is ugly and a rose is beautiful? Because you've been programmed that a rose stands alone. But when you look at the rose, it's covered with thorns. A rose is actually poisonous if you prick yourself with one of the thorns. your finger can get infected. So something that is beautiful on the outside can actually affect you. What you think is a beautiful being can actually be a person that's come into your life to give you all of their negativity, because they want you to keep feeding them that they are actually beautiful. Why? Because they don't believe it themselves. I wanted to look at my life and understand the power and the gift of beauty. I've been in the beauty industry all of my life, making people look good. If I make people look good, then they feel good. But how long for? Till they walk out of my salon? Or till they wash their hair again? What is beauty? The dark night of the soul is teaching you the art of beauty. To feel beautiful, to look beautiful, is to understand your uniqueness. And until you can find that and understand that one word called beauty, then no other word exists. You will never find it within yourself. To have a beautiful heart means to speak with a beautiful voice. To have a beautiful voice is an essence and a gift that it's the only time you will ever hear your voice. Your breath is beautiful because it will only last so long. Everything is beautiful. Something that is dying is beautiful. A dead rose is just as beautiful as a rose that is alive. So what is the difference? It's the way you perceive beauty. Is a man or a woman that is very rich, are they beautiful? Or is it the homeless person that is covered in mud and not had a shower for weeks on end? Is that person beautiful? Only your mind dictates to you what is beautiful. Is a diamond ring more beautiful than an ant? Where's your concept? You may say you ate a wasp, but you love a cat. Why can we not get to the point where we can see the beauty, understand the beauty, feel the beauty? Why? Because this is your time. It is the only time that you will ever see such beauty. Is there any other planet out there that has got as much beauty as ours? Yes, we can look at it and say the moon, even though it doesn't seem like there is anything there is beauty in that moon. You could look at Venus and turn around and say, okay, it's a planet of volcanoes, but it's got beauty. Everything in its essence is been built in a beautiful way. And everything that is beauty or beautiful as an essence, and in that essence, you will always find something beautiful. So in the power and the gift of manifesting, I want you to manifest beauty. I want you to ask the universe to open up your eyes to see beauty, to feel beauty, and to express your own divine beautifulness. To be a beautiful person, to be a beautiful being, is to have understood your emotions, because emotions are the very thing that will make you ugly. Everyone takes everything on face value. They believe that you're a beautiful person, but do you really believe that? Are you a beautiful person, or inside of you do you feel that you are poisoned? Most beautiful beings, or what we believe to be beautiful beings, they have a really hard time. Why? Because let's say that you are a beautiful woman. Every man that you meet is telling you how beautiful you are. But as a beautiful woman, how many times have you heard that? And how many times have you trusted it or not trusted it? Do you think if a man goes out with a very beautiful woman, does he trust her? Because if she is that beautiful, he knows that every man is looking at her. In comes jealousy, in comes control, in comes ugliness. So ask yourself, what is a beautiful being? What is beautiful? Because at the moment, in the dark night of the soul, you do not feel beautiful. You are a beautiful manifesting entity. Manifest beauty into your life. Manifest the beauty of your soul. Manifest the beauty of your thoughts. Manifest the beauty of energy. And manifest the appreciation of beauty. Because everything about you is beautiful. Because if you did have that chance of speaking to God, I'm sure his answer would be, but you are a beautiful creation. It's just that you don't understand it, and you don't see it, and you don't feel it. Understand the beauty within you, and there you will find the true energy and the true feeling that you have been searching for. You are a beamy being, and a beamy being is a beautiful being once it understands its emotions and its mental mind of using the wrong words to destroy yourself. Please, don't do that anymore. You are a pure being of beauty. Look at yourself, understand yourself, and recite to yourself, I am a beautiful being. It doesn't matter what I look like on the outside. It's what matters to me on the inside. I am a beautiful manifesting entity, and I do live on beautiful Mother Earth. That is the relationship that you are looking for, and in the dark night of the soul, that is why fear is upon you, because you need to understand the beauty of fear. And once you understand the beauty of fear, then there's nothing else to fear. And that is the beauty of the dark night of the soul, and that is the gift of manifesting pure beauty into your life.